Hi, I'm Joe Mauer, and these are my brothers Jake and Billy. We'd like to personally thank you for purchasing your Quickswing.
While we were growing up, our dad invented the Quickswing to develop us into better hitters.
The Quickswing helped us develop better hand-eye coordination, a quicker bat, and muscle memory. As you can see, it helped us. Hopefully it'll help you.
And thanks again, and we hope you enjoy our video.
Every hitter is searching for the perfect swing, a swing that is short, quick, compact, and powerful. To attain the perfect swing requires countless hours of training and practice. The Quickswing was developed to help you train properly. Endorsed by Major League All-Star Paul Molitor and proven by #1 draft choice Joe Mauer, the Quickswing is designed to improve bat speed, hand-eye coordination, quick reflexes, and muscle memory. Its innovative design demands that a hitter is short, quick, compact, and stays inside the ball. The Quickswing instructional video includes Hitting Fundamentals by Major League All-Star Paul Molitor, the Quickswing 3-step hitting process with Joe Mauer, Hitting Philosophy by former USA Olympic coach Mark Lunch McKenzie. During Paul Molitor's illustrious 21-year career, he amassed 3,319 hits, a lifetime batting average of .306, a World Series MVP, 9 All-Star Game appearances, and is widely considered as one of the best hitters of all time. Paul is guaranteed to be inducted into Major League Baseball's Hall of Fame.
Hey, I'm Paul Molitor, and before we get into the demonstration of the Quickswing, I'd like to talk to you about a few of the basic fundamentals of hitting. I'd like to start out today talking to you a little bit about the grip. You know, a lot of times when I see youngsters play, they have a tendency to really want to smother the bat, getting the bat really deeply into the palms of their hand. And what happens when they do that, they get restricted in their bat speed because they're holding the bat too tightly. What we want to try to do, especially as we get a little bit older and a little bit stronger, make sure we try to get the bat out in the fingertips a little bit more. What happens when we do that, it gives us a lot more freedom when we come through the zone to increase our bat speed and release the swing. So remember, on your grip, try to get that bat out in your fingertips. Next, we'd like to talk a little bit about the stance and the stride. I think it's really important when we get into our stance position that we have really good balance. Generally, good guidelines is just a little bit more than shoulder width apart. We don't want to get too spread out or too upright. Just find a nice, comfortable position where your weight is equally distributed. Now, we get into our batting position and we take our stride as the pitch is coming. We want to make sure that we don't overstride by getting too far in our spread, therefore losing our ability to spin on the ball, and we don't want to have too much of a no stride where we get too stiff. Find a nice comfortable stride, usually just about 2 or 3 inches, just to kind of begin that swing. So a balance and a nice comfortable stance and a nice soft short stride. The next thing I'd like to talk about is the trigger or the load. And that's the hand movement that we're going to use to get ourselves ready to the firing position before we actually make the swing at the baseball. Once you get into your stance position and your hands come off your shoulders, we like to do something very small, however, to get our bat ready to fire. It might be just a little upright in the bat angle. Some guys like to maybe turn it back a little bit away from the pitcher. Some might take a little bit of a drop. Whatever it is, it should be something small in a very controlled zone. We want to avoid that big drop or the big turn, or the big movement, something nice and quiet. That's what the Quickswing is all about. Short, quick movements. Then we get into a firing position and we're ready to attack the baseball. I'd like to talk about the actual swing. Now, we talk about the closest distance between 2 points is a straight line. We want to apply that to our actually swinging at the baseball. Once we get to that loaded, triggered position, we want to fire exactly to that point of contact. We don't want wasted motion on a sweep or coming down with a big hack over the ball. It's a straight line from the barrel of the bat to the contact point. All right? That's how we're going to get the ball the most quickly. What we have to do to ensure that that happens is make sure we get our lower half involved. When the ball's inside, we're going to fire those hips to the left field side of the field for a right-handed hitter. We want to square a ball up to the middle. You can see my hips kind of staying in line where that ball is going to be tracked to. And now when we want to hit the ball in the opposite field, still that short, quick swing, but I'm going to finish with my hips, fire it out to right field. Okay? Now what I didn't include in that swing is the follow swing. So now I'm going to try to demonstrate how important it is to make sure we follow off that swing, that short compact swing with a good follow through. You'll see it on the inside pitch, opening up to left field, that contact point in the middle, squaring up right up to the pitcher, and now every once in a while I got to take that ball the other way. Again, squared up with a good follow through. Now I can go ahead and start my track around the bases. So there you go. Those are a few of the fundamentals to developing a short, quick, compact swing. I go out there and practice them using the quick swing, and hopefully you'll become a better hitter.
While in high school, Joe Mauer hit .605 with only one strikeout in his whole high school career. He is the first player to be named Gatorade USA Today National High School Player of the Year in both baseball and football. In 2001, he was drafted #1 overall by the Minnesota Twins. And in 2003, he was named Minor League Player of the Year by Baseball America. In step 1 of the quick swing hitting process, adjust the end dial so that the opening faces towards the hitter. This will allow you time to see the ball before it drops. Make sure to focus on seeing the ball before you start your swing. Don't guess. Keep your eyes on the ball and concentrate on swinging the bat from the inside. This works on your hand-eye coordination, reflexes, and balance. One of the benefits of the quick swing is that it can be used indoors. This way, inclement weather conditions will not deter you from taking batting practice. In step 2, adjust the end dial to a 45-degree angle. This will increase the speed at which the ball comes out of the quick swing. It will force you to shorten up your swing and swing quickly. If you have a slow, loopy swing, or if you are casting the bat, you will not hit the ball. To increase hand-eye coordination, Joe is training with the Rocket Rod bat and plastic golf balls. Notice how still Joe's body is throughout his swing. His head and hands have very little movement. This allows him to swing straight to the ball and without a lot of unnecessary movements. Also, notice his incredible balance. His weight is favoring his backside throughout the entire swing. By keeping your weight on your back half, this will better enable you to react to various pitches. The longer you can wait to start your swing, the better chance you have of adjusting to different pitches being thrown at you. Remember, don't cheat. See the ball before you start your swing. For step 3, adjust the end dial to a 90-degree angle pointing straight down to the ground. Step 3 is not recommended until you have mastered steps 1 and 2. This is the ultimate in bat speed. Don't get discouraged if you are not able to hit the ball consistently at stage 3. Try to relax your hands and swing quickly. Make sure to maintain your proper mechanics. If you find yourself lunging or if you are taking bad swings, go back to steps 1 and 2. It's important to note that the quick swing can accommodate any size ball or bat. The quick swing can be used individually or with a partner and can be used indoors or outside. It is recommended to vary the size of the ball and bat during all 3 steps of the quick swing hitting process. We do a lot of our training with plastic golf balls and the Rocket Rod bat or Swift stick. Mark Lunch McKenzie is the current head baseball coach at Concordia University St. Paul. He has been coaching baseball for over 30 years, and he's the former head coach of the world champion USA Baseball Junior Olympic team and was named USA Olympic Development Coach in the year 2001.
One of the biggest concerns we have as coaches in the development of a player is as a young person's performing a physical skill, are they doing it right? So many times we see kids working on skills and putting the time in and putting the physical effort in, but they're basically performing the skill because they were told to do so by mom, dad, or a coach. When you're practicing a physical component or a physical skill of any game, it doesn't matter if you're a beginner or an expert. The bottom line is, if you're not doing it right, you're doing it wrong, and there's no in between. The same thing applies to hitting. A lot of young players and even older players can use poor technique for a long period of time based on the competition they're playing against and get a good result, but in the long run it will shorten your career. An example of this is we ask our players to swing down to the baseball. From the hitting position, we want the barrel to come down in what we call an overhand motion as opposed to an underhand motion to the baseball. From there we swing level and or up. The big controversy is swinging down. We don't swing down on the ball, we swing down to the ball. That's why we hold the barrel up. Otherwise you'd have hitters holding the barrel down. Everyone holds the barrel up as the pitch is released. We come forward to the ball in a short compact motion and swing down to the ball, level and or up. Okay, explaining the concept as to why to swing down to the ball gets simpler if I can show you this simple demonstration. As a pitcher, I release the ball out front. My catcher wants the ball at my hitter's knees. I'm not going to get the ball up on Kirk because he's used the Mauer Quickswing and he's going to do some damage. I will not elevate the ball for my hitter unless I make a mistake. I'm going to keep the ball down in hopes that he hits a ground ball or keeps the ball in the ballpark. Here's a simple demonstration that we use. As I release the ball out front, I'm trying to throw the ball to Kirk's knee. As you can see from here, in order to do so, this ball has to travel on a downhill plane. It's basically coming downhill about 4 feet. Now, that's on flat ground, because on a pitcher's mound, I'm elevated 10 inches. So now you raise my arm up another 10 inches. Here, that ball is coming down at a considerable downhill plane. Keep in mind that's my fastball, because my slider, changeup, curveball, breaking ball, split finger, blah, blah, blah. Whatever pitch I have other than my fastball is going to sink more based on the spin, lack of spin, or change of speeds. Over the years in my coaching, in 35 years of coaching at all different levels, I've tried a lot of different devices, a lot of different gimmicks, a lot of different tools, a lot of different drills. Some I love, some I've gone away from. The Mauer Quickswing came into my life about 2 years ago, and I used it with my college team. I've used it with my own sons, my own daughter in the backyard. And I've developed what I call my top 10 reasons that I prefer the Mauer Quickswing to any other station device. 1, you can use it by yourself or with a partner. Unlike a tee, with the Mauer Quickswing, the ball's moving. That's number 2. Number 3, the ball is moving on a downhill plane. 4, you have to wait and see the ball and react. This is why they call it a quick swing. Number 5 is you can use it in any climate. Number 6, you can vary the degree of difficulty by simply adjusting the head or by changing the size of the ball, bat, or stick. As I mentioned earlier, it's portable. It can be easily transported, stored, or hung. Number 8 is it's durable. It doesn't wear out or bend or break like tees. Number 9, this product is endorsed by professionals. And number 10, my players love it. I want to thank the Mauers for introducing me to this device. I want to thank them for allowing me to share it with you. And I want you to remember one thing. If you're not doing it right, you're doing it wrong, and there's no in between.
We hope you enjoyed our instructional video, and by using the Quickswing properly, it will make you a better hitter. Thanks again, and best of luck.
For more information about the Quickswing product line, call 1-877-GO-SWING or visit our website at quickswing.com. For Baseball America subscription information, visit baseballamerica.com.